Good morning, everyone. In the previous session, we have discussed how to evaluate rational functions of sine and cosine, how to convert them to complex integrals and evaluate it using residue theorem. In today's session, we will be discussing one more problem. The problem is evaluate the integral 0 to pi d theta by pi plus 3 cos theta. So you can see that in the previous lecture we have discussed how to do the integral if you are having the limit from 0 to 2 pi. Now in this case you are having the limit from 0 to pi. Now we know that the function 1 by pi plus 3 cos theta is an even function. Why it is an even function? Because when you replace theta by minus theta, you will get 1 by pi plus 3 cos minus theta, and that is same as 1 by pi plus 3 cos of minus theta is cos theta. So f of minus theta is equal to f of theta, and that's why it is an even function. Now we know that if you have an even function f, then integral from minus pi to pi f of theta d theta is equal to 2 times integral 0 to pi f of theta d theta. So this is property of an even function. Now we can see that integral 0 to 2 pi some f of theta d theta is same as minus pi to pi f of theta d theta. So even if you are taking the limit from 0 to 2 pi or minus pi to pi, we are traversing the complete unit circle. Okay. So I can rewrite this equation. I can rewrite this as 1 by 2 times integral from minus pi to pi d theta by pi plus 3 cos theta. Now we will be evaluating this integral because minus pi to pi integral is same as 1 by 2 integral 0 to 2 pi d theta by pi plus 3 cos theta. So from the previous lecture, we know how to evaluate this integral 0 to 2 pi d theta by pi plus 3 cos theta. So we are going to evaluate that. So let's do integral 0 to 2 pi d theta by pi plus 3 cos theta, and that is equal to integral d theta will change to dz by iz divided by pi plus 3 times cos theta is z plus 1 by z divided by 2. So this is equal to integral dz by iz by pi plus 3 z square plus 1 by z into 2. Now again this is same as integral dz by iz by 2z pi plus 3z square plus 3 the whole divided by 2z. So z and z will cancel. You are left with 1 by I. 2 will go to the numerator. So 2 by I integral dz by 3z square plus 2z pi plus 3, and the integral is over mod of z equal to 1. Now we are going to find the singularities. We are finding the singularity by equating denominator equal to 0. And we will get z is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, and that is equal to minus 2 pi plus or minus root of 4 pi square minus 9 into 4 is 36 by 6. So this is equal to minus 2 pi plus or minus root of 4 outside the root, you will get 2 pi square minus 9 by the whole divided by 2 into 3, and that is equal to minus pi plus or minus root of pi square minus 9 minus 3. So we can see that only the point z is equal to minus pi plus root of pi square minus 9 by 3 lies inside the curve mod of z less than 1. The other point is lying outside the curve. Hence, we are calculating residue of the function 1 by 3z square plus 2z pi plus 3 at the point minus pi plus root of pi square minus 9 by 3, and that is equal to p. We are considering it in the form of p by q. Since this is a simple pole, the residue is given by p by q dash evaluated at the point minus pi plus root of pi square minus 9 by 3, and that is equal to 1 by 6 into minus pi plus root of pi square minus 9 by 3 plus 2 pi. So this is equal to 1 by, this is 2 minus 2 pi will cancel. So 2 times root of pi square minus 9. So residue is equal to this one. Hence, the integral value for this function is equal to 2 by I into 2 pi I into the residue, we got it as 1 by 2 root of pi square minus 9. So this is equal to 2 pi by root of pi square minus 9. Now our original integral we are getting by dividing this answer by 2. So this is equal to 1 by 2 times 2 pi by root of pi square minus 9, and that is equal to pi by root of pi square minus 9, and that is our integral value.